Namaste, Jai Bharat. The West Bengal elections are over, and now West Bengal goes to the rule of BJP. This should make a lot of difference. The fundamental problem in West Bengal, that is the border states in particular, is the infiltration from Bangladesh. It's very clear infiltration of Bangladeshi Muslims apart from Rohingya Muslims, and it's very difficult for us to stop. In the past, if you go back to history, when the communists were ruling West Bengal, they have entertained, allowed, permitted and even welcomed the Bangladeshis infiltrating into West Bengal because they wanted to create a vote bank. These people from Bangladesh coming to Bharat are given identity card, given voters card, and they were voting. And these votes were the strength of the left in Bengal those days. Then the regime changes to Mamta, that is Trinamool Congress, and Trinamool follows suit, the same thing. They have welcomed, they have entertained. In time, previously it was Congress regime, they were not bothered of Ghazwa Hind, they were not bothered of Bharat getting Islamized because they were not so conscious about being Hindu. I will have to say that. They were not very conscious about being Hindus. But many others were, but they were helpless at that time because of the regime's continuation. Now this thing went on, and when Mamata was ruling for last 10 years, it is the nationalist government, the nationalist parties are ruling on Bharat, and they wanted to create a fence. The program of fencing started long back. I personally have seen the border, Bharat-Bangladesh border, without fence and also then later with fence also. That was way back, long back. Fencing started, but in Bengal, many areas, the fencing could not be completed because of the non-cooperation of the state government. They were to give land where the border security force can make fences, and they were not giving this land. For this pretext or that pretext, whatever, they were welcoming the people infiltration. The infiltration is like waves. It's an ongoing process. They come in, they have their nexus here. They immediately become citizens of Bharat. At least not really, not genuinely, but they obtain the identity, necessary identification mark, Aadhaar, voters card, etc. of the citizen of Bharat, and they are really used for votes. And now look at these people, they are not basically Indians. They are basically from different countries, not just Bangladesh alone, but also from other parts like Rohingya Muslims, etc. And they all speak language connected to one another. The Rohingya language is also akin to Bangla in a manner, like Assamese, Bengali, etc. Difference I'm talking about. So these people have come, and they have Bharat is heaven, because they come from extremely impoverished situations with the absolute absence of infrastructure in their places. So they would like to migrate, and when their migration is facilitated, welcomed, they are given support, they would move with the entire family, and they move like once what the Jews were deported to Babylonia with cattle and fowls. Similarly, they come with all their things and settle here, and they don't need any infrastructure to exist because they come from a situation where they had no infrastructure. I personally have seen people crossing Bangladesh border to Bharat and come to work in Bharat for road constructions, and they just don't need, they just put 2 coconut palm leaves, they say that's it, and make a hut of it and live there, cook, live, fine. They're so used to that. And these people are a problem to the nation. First of all, they share our resources, and secondly, they're very indisciplined lot. Never under any kind of control of discipline or any control of any law and order. And another problem, they could be easily driven by the Jamaat-e-Islami kind of radical Islamism. So on the first hand, they are indisciplined fundamentally. They come and stay and share our resources and are prone to terrorism, because terrorism becomes the best business. It's a serious, a wonderful source of income for them. All they have to do is to act according to what their leaders say, the boss say. Money speaks and money matters for them, and they suddenly get into a kind of comfortable life. So with all those things, the population who had infiltrated into Bharat and are in crores numbers, what to do with them, I can't know. I don't know what to do with them. Suddenly one bright idea comes, is that you catch all of them and forcefully ask them to do ghar wapasi. Then let's see how many will stay back. They will all stay back, I'm sure. If they do ghar wapasi and then mingle with the rest and put them to job, put them to cultivation, whatever, then the scenario should be different, because the other radical Islamic forces can't influence them in the name of religion once the religion is not there with them. But so long as this religion is with them, it's going to be extremely vulnerable and volatile. So what shall happen to the borders of West Bengal and Assam? Assam, of course, has got a strong chief minister. He is trying desperately his best to, in the interest of the nation, to do things. Let's see how things can turn out. But then this is not going to be a problem which has immediate solutions in front of us. We shall meet. Namaste. Jai Bharat. Jai Sri Ram.